So the NBA 2K21 demo came out 3 days ago, and we are already back on NBA 2K20. Now, I was expecting this. I didn't think the 2K21 demo would be any good, but I was hoping I could at least get 2 videos out of it. That was not the case. I could barely get 1 video out of it. So we had to return to the greatest game of all time, 2K20. And we're doing something that we probably won't actually be able to do next year, because a lot of the modding that I do with my videos, I actually won't be able to do. But we have taken the best WNBA player in the WNBA, put her in the NBA, and made her almost 11 feet tall. So now we got Elena Delle Donne on the Charlotte Hornets, and she's still only a 76. So making her 11 feet tall, which realistically, if you had an 11-foot player, they would easily be the best player in the NBA, because nobody would be able to guard them, and you probably wouldn't be able to shoot the ball because they would just be standing in the way. Well, she's only a 76 overall, so she's not even going to be in the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. She's actually the 9th person in the rotation. So let's go ahead, bump up her minutes, give her 32 minutes per game. That should work out pretty well. She's going to be playing the same position, power forward. We can't actually see her on screen because 2K actually makes women invisible in the game. That's not a joke. That's just actually what happens. But pretty much we're going to take this 11-foot Elena Delle Donne, simulate a season with her on the Charlotte Hornets, and see if maybe possibly at 11 feet tall she could become an MVP and carry the Hornets to a championship. Let's start this thing off. Let's simulate through game number 1. I do not care about any of this stuff. And there we go. A big W for the Charlotte Hornets in game 1. Delle Donne with 21 points and 2 rebounds. She is 11 feet tall and grabbed 2 rebounds. She did shoot pretty good, which is not too bad, and had a plus minus of 35, which is ridiculous. So, okay, that's a good game. Now, it was the Bulls that they beat, so it's not crazy. They lose to the Timberwolves, but Delle Donne with 29 points. I don't know why she's not grabbing any rebounds. At 11 feet tall, she should be getting more than 0 rebounds a game. But let's just simulate through the season and find out how this turns out. Well, that did not go great for the Hornets. 26 and 56. I believe that is actually worse than they did this year. So they ended up getting 2 more wins than they did in the normal 2020 NBA season, except they played a lot more games in the simulation than in real life. So let's actually just check out the roster right now. Delle Donne actually up to a 77 overall, so not bad, improving by 1 overall in the season. And they actually weren't the worst team in the East. They were only the 3rd worst team, same record as the Knicks, but doing better than the Pistons. Only had 19 wins on the season. Pistons are just awful. Was Blake Griffin? No, we had injuries off in the simulation. Why is Blake Griffin not in the starting 5? Why is Christian Wood starting over Blake Griffin? That makes no sense. Coming over here to season stats, though, let's check out our player stats. Elena Delle Donne was the lead scorer on the Hornets, so she was the one putting up the most buckets, 17.5 points per game. I guess it is the same as Devontae Graham. She is ranked higher, though. Just how that works is she actually scored more total points in the season, even though they averaged the same. Rebounds per game. Wow, she's the 3rd worst player, only ahead of 2 players that did not play. But 0.3 rebounds per game for an 11-foot player is pretty poor. She was 3rd on the team for assists per game. Steals per game, she's way down here. Blocks per game, she's actually the 2nd best blocker on the team. Now, this is what I was expecting. She should have been at the top for rebounds and for blocks. Still only 2nd for blocks, should be number 1. She actually had one of the worst field goal percentages. So overall, as an NBA player, nothing crazy for her, but I mean, above average, you know. But for a WNBA player, this is phenomenal. No one's ever done it, so GG on her part. But the thing I want to do now is actually play with her in a game just to see what it'd be like to use an 11-foot WNBA player. So what we actually have to do first, because right now, she would be invisible, but the rest of the Hornets would be visible. So we got to download a WNBA jerseys. All right, so here they are now. The jerseys are actually invisible. Shout out to TG So Good for actually creating these. And then now if we come over to the front office here and come to edit player, we will actually finally be able to see her. As you can see, 10'8". That is the highest we can actually make her. We can't even see her whole body on the screen. But we're going to be hopping into a game against the 76ers. The 76ers should beat us quite easily here, but I will be playing. I probably won't play the full game, but I just kind of want to see what it's like to use her. All right, here we go, hopping into this game. For some reason, this is all the wrong way around. Elena Deladon is actually invisible. I can't see her at all. We scored there, but went out of bounds. All right, let's try this again. All right, there we go. It actually worked this time. You can only see Elena on the team. Also, we do have the bubble mod yet again. My past 2 videos, I keep forgetting to put the link in the description, but I'm probably going to forget again, but hopefully it's in there now. All right, so we're not going to win. Okay, we did win the tip-off. I couldn't even see my player, and we have the same color jerseys. This is so hard to control. She also does not have the best ball handle. All right, so first possession, not working out good. Let's give it back to her. And let's come inside here. There we go. And that's money. Okay, so she actually has to shoot down when she shoots because she's so tall. It's just so hard to control. Like, I'm barely pressing anything, and she's running around the whole court. This would be confusing with the jerseys, but we're so much taller, I don't think it'll be a problem. There we go. In the corner. All right, let's post up here. Let's get inside. There you go. Back down. Al Horford somehow is actually stopping us from going anywhere. And there it is. All right, that's not too bad at all on offense to actually score. It's just defense now to try to get a stop. We've got to make sure we don't get a 3-second call. Horford in the corner, and he's going to drain that. All right, let's try to throw it across the court. She should be able to get that. Oh, yeah. No one's even close to her right there. Let's pass it up for a sec. Give it back to her. And we got a backcourt violation. All right, I believe in us. I just want to get a stop. No, why are you way over there? I literally can't control her. Oh, that's going to be a backcourt. Oh my gosh, we got so lucky there. And we lost the ball. I'm barely moving, and she's going so far. Let's get a block. Here we go. Get inside. That's what I'm talking about. Wide open. And at 11 feet, WNBA players are still unable to dunk. There you go. Al Horford. That's a miss. And how do we not get that rebound? Running down the court again, the dunk opportunity, and we miss a layup. This is just awful to control. This player is just way too tall. It's honestly a disadvantage. Playing as an 11-foot player is worse than playing as a normal player. Like, how do we not get that? How is that a foul? There's no way Ben Simmons reached us up there. All right, first shot. First free throw is good to go. She could probably reach over there and just put the bucket in the basket. But I actually want to find out how the CPU would actually play if we just let the CPU play. So we're going to simulate to the end of the game. Well, the team is getting crushed, which isn't a surprise at all. They're down by 26 points. Okay, 25. Where is she right now? Is she on the bench? Oh, there she is. We got to sub her in. I'm going to have her running point guard for the end of this. Why not? All right, I got her subbed in at point guard. She's still center, though, or power forward, because she's covering Al Horford. So it looks like my sub in at point guard did not work at all. But hopefully she can do something here. 2 minutes left. Down by 24 points. Maybe she can make a comeback. Good defense. Big stop by her right there. Devontae Graham puts it up. And that's no good. Here we go. Covering Joel Embiid. Big stop. How does she not get the block? She also doesn't need to jump. All right, let's see if they're actually going to pass the ball to her. No. Doesn't look like it. And Deldon is on the bench again. What is going on? They keep subbing her out of this game because it's such a blowout. Are you kidding me? They just keep fouling. Are they going to sub her out again? If they sub her out again. Why do you keep subbing her out of the game? This is actually so annoying. Every possession, I got to sub her back in. She's up to a 78. So letting the CPU play just did not work out at all. So we're just going to try to make this comeback down 27 with 57 seconds left. And We start off with a turnover. That's nice. Well, that is going to be the game right there. This player, despite making the WNBA player 11 feet tall, she's like, what is she doing right now? It is just awful to use. Hornets still do bad. She couldn't carry her team or anything. I'm not sure how many more 2K20 videos I'm actually going to release. Probably like 2 or 3 more. We're just having a little fun at the end of the game with this mod. If you guys did enjoy the video, smash the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out when I upload 2K21 content. This has been your boy Smequle, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up.